It's the weekend, ain't got a care in the world. Opening up bottles with my girls. It's time to get right. It's time to get right. We gon' be the ones with our hands in the air, looking great, feeling good. Interrupt, I'm wishing that you would get right. It's time to get right. It's been a long week. Boston made me mad. Boyfriend tripping. Car didn't have no gas. Other situations, things unexpected.
Welcome to our world, my beautiful people. You have definitely chosen the right night to get it right with this fantabulistic couple recording live from the beautiful executive suites of
KMWI-Media.
We would like to thank you so much for tuning in. I am Erica, the host of the show. This is my beautiful wife.
And I'm Shantae.
And we are the McDades. Hey, baby.
Hey, girl.
I didn't do my AKE Monday.
Don't start.
AKA E Monday.
AKA Bulldaggers.
Y'all hope y'all saw that post because it's the Bulldaggers and Bulldaggets coming to you live from the KMWI Media-Media.com. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I hope that you guys have had a wonderful week and an excellent weekend. If you have not, you need to try and do something this evening to make it better for you coming into this new week that we got going on. I know it's hustle time for me. It is hustle
Every
and
day
flow.
I'm hustling.
Hey.
Every day I'm hustling.
Hey, every day I'm hustling. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I hope that everybody had a good day. I mean, did you have a good day, babe? No?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because these pains kicking my butt.
Okay, I know it has, but babe, you just got to stay in there and you got to keep your head up.
What you eat before?
Keep your head up. Hey. I just want to get on your nerves so you can cuss me out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I just want you to know that I love you, baby. Thank you so much for coming today, even though you weren't feeling too good.
You're welcome. Y'all
Because
wasn't
you
taking
could,
over my show.
huh?
Y'all wasn't taking over my show.
Oh, we could have took over the show. Because you guys, I'm going to bring on early. I'm just going to let y'all know our special guest today is one of our closest, dearest friends, a.k.a. a sister of ours, Miss Lady P. We going to bring her to the dadgum camera because we ready for her to appear.
Not ready for her to appear.
We are ready for her to appear. Oh, she's on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little delay. I thought little Kenny Fingers over there moving a little slow today. But anyway, we love you. I ain't even gonna mess with you today. I love you so much. Anyway, thank you so much, Miss Lady P, for coming to the show with us today. Y'all, the title of today's show is Growing Up. Now, you guys, we're gonna get into some deep conversation for just a second. We're gonna talk about old age kids versus new age kids. You guys, that's why we call it growing up. Because growing up, for people that were born in the 60s and the 70s and even the early 80s, we grew up a little bit different than these kids nowadays are growing up. And we were able to do certain things then that they're not able to do now, and vice versa. So we're going to cover some stuff and what kids be going through and things that we did not go through, and that makes a difference. So we're going to talk about that later. Anyway, Lady P is on show. This is Miss Patricia. Say hi to the audience.
Hey, y'all.
You guys, she is a school teacher. You guys, I was going to say ex-school teacher and a teacher coach, but now you're doing a little bit of both.
I'm everything. Whatever they need me to be
Right. So you moved from one school district to another school district now, and you are at a charter school, so I know that things are a little bit different for you. You're working with a different crowd of folks.
Yeah.
You said that real quick. Yeah. So you went from what school district to what?
Well, I originally was at, you want me to tell the school district?
Oh, no, never mind. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh, that's up to you. I'm going to let that be up to you.
No,
I just want people to know who you are and where you came from.
Oh, I was at Fort Worth ISD for...
no, DeSoto, Duncanville.
Well, I was only there for a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was...
Tell her story.
Okay, my
You can't interrupt somebody that
I'm
she's trying to let you know where she
then
came
you
from.
sure right. Just check.
Let her tell her story.
Check.
Lord.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know
Guest
I was...
etiquette.
We say guest etiquette.
Yeah, she don't have it.
You hush with this little hat on. I need you to hush.
First of all, I don't know why
you didn't even comb your hair today.
Why you start the show? You ain't did no shout outs or nothing. We got major
we
shout
are, but if we gonna let
But that's fine. She can do herself or whatever. But this is what you did. So, but really.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Patricia. Then we'll get into what we was gonna do.
Okay.
You can go.
I can go?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's y'all show. I'm just a guest on the show.
You
y'all.
are, but tell
and
us.
happy to be here.
Okay.
But no, I was at Duncanville,
See?
Fort Worth for about 12, 13 years, something
Okay.
like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Duncanville for a change, big change.
Obviously, it was a big change.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I got to see world as it is,
Okay.
which is the other side of the grass. It is greener.
The other side of the
Yeah,
tracks,
the
of the,
tra-
rail-
yeah,
of the
other
railroad
side.
tracks.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
got
a different
you.
life over
Got
there.
you.
But it was good. I got over there for a year, and now I'm at a charter school that it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I really
cool.
enjoy it. So.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that you're on, and you're going to put a lot of insight on what we have to talk about in a little bit. Anyway, thank you
Why
for
you
coming to the show.
interview me? Tell me where I'm from.
Well,
I
wait,
was a-
you
I
know
was
what?
a teacher for
Wait a
12
minute.
years.
Oh, you sure were. So why don't you? Because
bro.
I'm trying to hurry
Petty,
up
bro.
and get into the little shout outs and special shout outs and
No,
stuff.
so now you want to hurry up and get to the special shout out.
Okay,
You
you-
get that to Lady P as soon as it made me, you want to hurry up. Yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about my intro. I just chime in when I'm ready.
Baby, you got the grand intro. You got to say, and I'm Shantae. You got to say that. So you made it to the top, baby.
talking.
Okay, anyway, but since you're on the subject, you guys, Shantae did used to be a preschool teacher. So I'm going to tell it for y'all because I really don't know exactly where. But she used to be a preschool teacher. And you guys, everybody knows that we both raised children and we raised the child somewhat by herself for a couple of years. Shantae is a great caregiver. She knows how to take care of kids. You guys, she's worked with kids for a long time, and she has a strong background like Miss Patricia. So you're also going to have a lot to say, hopefully, whenever we get into talking about this subject. However, we do want to kick some special shout outs today, and we're going to start with who?
We gonna do birthdays and anniversaries. First.
Okay, we can do birthdays. Let's do birthdays first.
We should do Kenny's clearly.
Okay, so we do. Oh, and I feel do y'all ever miss somebody's birthday and feel bad about it?
I don't. He missed mine.
She said, I
The pettiness here, honey. The pettiness here.
don't. Okay, because you guys, I totally forgot that it's Mr. Kenny's birthday. Mr. Kenny's birthday was yesterday, and we gonna kick this special shout out to him first. Mr. Kenny, we just want to say happy birthday. You know what? Can you just loosen up, lighten up off the buttons? No, for real. Happy birthday to you, sir. He is our engineer, and he is back over here acting a fool on his board. So we do want to say happy birthday to him first, and then we'll go in to say a special happy birthday to Miss Michi Johnson, because your birthday was on Wednesday and we did not get to see you. However, we do hope that you enjoyed your birthday. Oh, and I did get to see her when I did Summer's hair.
You did, but I haven't seen you.
You haven't seen you, Michi. But Michi, we love you. We want you to know that we really do hope that you enjoyed your birthday and your birthday dinner last night, which we couldn't make it to. Sorry about that. But also, we want to kick a special shout out to Coco. Coco be cooking. Everybody knows Coco be cooking. Her birthday was yesterday. We do want to say happy birthday to you. And we hope that you enjoyed your day and your week, because I know your wife had a whole bunch of stuff set up for you, and she spoiled you and really showed up and showed out like y'all always do for each other, which I love. So, anybody, I don't like calling off specific birthdays at times because I feel like I'm forgetting certain people.
I don't know. We call about who we know and who important. I guess I don't know.
No, who we know.
Who
You
important.
is important.
Amen.
Won't he do it? So I'm just gonna say it like this. Happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to everyone that has had a birthday within the last 30 days. So I'm not saying that I'm forgot you right now.
Today Coco brother birthday. Remember?
It is
Pot. They call him Pot.
Pot.
P-O-T. Pot.
Pot.
They call him Pot.
I didn't know that's what they called him.
Yes.
Okay, well, Pot, happy birthday. We also told him about the podcast. Hopefully
He has a podcast.
he'll chime in. I don't even know the name of his podcast, but hopefully we can get his information. We'll be able to kick a shout out to him and say some things with him. Maybe he can come down to the show and visit with us one day. Right. So special shout out to Pot. Happy birthday, boy. And then all the other birthdays that have happened within the last 30 days. Now, we do have some, it's a lot of anniversaries, isn't
I'll
there?
start with them.
Can you say the anniversaries?
It's only 2 anniversaries that I know in August.
Whose anniversary? Oh, okay. So Cam and Michi and Marcus.
Yes, Michi and Marcus is first.
So whose anniversary was it?
Michi and Marcus
Okay,
is first.
Michi and Marcus, y'all listen. Y'all pray for me today because she's doing a lot of things to get under my skin, you guys, and I just cause I mean, you just gonna make me do it.
I don't care. I ain't scared of you. I told you I'm a bulldagger today.
You know, you look at you got on this hat today, trying to show out in front of everybody. Is it the hat? I might need you to take that. No,
me,
don't
period.
take the hat
I
off.
will.
Never mind.
I show the world how you do me.
Listen, how I do you?
Yeah.
So I put a gun to your head and
You
make
did.
you
Yeah.
lay in the bed without tying your hair up.
Yeah.
That's it.
You buy ties for you. You bought 2 ties for you. Came home with nothing for me.
Girl, we got a drawer full of bonnets, hair ties, scarves,
I wanna
bandanas. Y'all know what a
I
bandana
want to
is?
look like Aquaman when I go to bed.
Aquaman, is that what I look like?
Yep.
I be having on my school nurse net on. I put the little net on.
It be real. It's like for real, net. Like them hoes be big.
Okay,
I be like, Erica,
it's what some of the Jamaican ladies that have locks, like when they want to keep them out the way and keep them all together, it's just like a net. She wouldn't know nothing about that because she want to be a lock star and ain't.
a lock star. Who I want to be a lock star? Or that you want to be a lock star?
No, I don't want to be no lock star.
Oh, cause
I'm the lock doc. Hello, the lock doc.
Anywho.
Anyway, happy. Oh, there you go. Bam. Look, Marcus and Michi, you guys. I'm gonna say this. 1 year, first year down in y'all brand new marriage, it's you just hold on. It gets greater, and I'm not saying it's bad, but you made it the first year. If you can make it through the first year, everything else is smooth sailing. I don't know what it is about the first year, but I think that's where you're trying to get adjusted.
third,
and,
second, we going into the third.
I mean, it ain't bad because if it's bad, you know, we can do something about that. Oh, okay, didn't think so. Okay, so.
Oh, he gets on my nerves.
So happy anniversary to you guys. You celebrated your first year. We are very, very happy to see that you guys are going well in your marriage, and we do wish y'all the best. Also, happy anniversary to Cam and Michelle, our close friends in Minnesota. Right, their anniversary is today, and they're not with us here in the United States. They are in Antigua. Baby, they went to the islands and they went and did their thing, and they're gonna celebrate for 10 days, and then they're gonna come on back and get back to work. So happy anniversary!
no 10-day anniversary.
Oh my God! Oh Lord! Do I gotta take the glasses off and leave them on? But tell everybody what you're getting in 2 years. We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, my
Miss
wedding.
10-day, the wedding that you want.
It is. Me and Michi was talking, baby. It's gonna go down.
Oh God, you need to keep her off.
No, Michi,
of
no.
no, because we'll be getting married at
Yes.
somebody.
Castle.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Square business.
That's who I need to talk to. For
Okay,
real. She
all
the
right.
one.
Well, whoever's gonna help, just tell me when to show up, where to be, what I need to wear.
And that credit card number.
No, you don't even get that for the wedding. You tell Michi to give you her credit card number, and she can help you with this fancy little wedding that you guys are planning.
Oh,
How about that?
that's fine.
All right, we can do that then.
The less work you gotta do. You just show up.
Facts. Facts.
Wait till I get this tailor. I'm telling him to dress you the way I want you to look.
That's fine. I'll pay for that.
Oh, okay.
I'll pay for that. You can help me buy my shoes though,
I
right?
ain't help you about nothing.
But I want some red bottoms.
I'm not wearing a red bottom.
Why
They're
not?
uncomfortable.
Can we paint the bottom of my Converse
I
red?
said I was gonna have red.
I had some red bottom. I didn't say that'd be real red bottom. We can paint the bottom of a shoe.
No, remember we're gonna have custom bands. We're gonna put our wedding picture on them.
With red on the bottom.
No,
Yes.
no.
Red bottom Converse.
That's not even in our wedding colors. No.
Red bottom. Ain't nobody gonna see unless they looking at my feet while I walk.
Why wouldn't they not see your shoes while you're walking?
Well, look, I can just stand in one place. I ain't gotta move.
Extra. Just extra.
I ain't gotta move. I don't. So Shantae and I have had a little adventure, and Sabrina and my brother-in-law Vic. If you guys
I
are
finna
watching,
laugh, man.
please don't be mad because this is the truth behind it.
This is true. This is a true story.
Okay, so we try to remember the things that we have encountered in between shows. We weren't here last week, so we did have a little adventure. We decided that we were going to go hang out with my sister and my brother-in-law out at their lake house in Pottsboro. So that's, if nobody knows where that is. It's Lake Texoma. It's on the side of the Texas side, not the Oklahoma side. So we go out there.
We ready. We good.
ready, baby.
done
We
ate.
going to the
We
lake.
got our swimsuits on.
We done went to
finna get it.
Buc-ee's, baby. We went to Buc-ee's.
finna get it. We
Got
got
a
our
little
snack
bag of
bag.
snacks, you know. And we think, you know, hey, this is gonna be a good day. The first thing that ruined it was all that rain. So it started raining. I mean, it stormed, you guys, the whole way there. So we drive probably about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minute
Hour and
drive.
27 minutes to be exact.
Okay, there you have it. An hour and 27 minutes. So you guys, we driving through the storm. We get there.
I was asleep until she turned on the trap music.
I did, honey. I
I
took
was
that
like,
trap
ooh,
music.
hold on. She was sitting all this slow music or whatever.
I
I'm like,
need something to
let me
keep me
go.
up.
No.
She be
Let me
over
go.
there mouth be.
She turned on that Mo 3. Baby, I was
Hey,
in there. I was
but
like, oh.
this is weird though. To pause the story. We riding that street. She knocked out, head back, everything. As soon as I played that new
Telling you.
the latest Mo 3 song that came out, baby, she held that head up and she was. Yeah, she bobbing and
Got
I'm
trapped in my
like,
soul.
I said, excuse me,
trapped in
ma'am.
my soul.
Look, go back to sleep. Go back.
Trapped in my soul.
So you guys, we ride, we get there. Hey, how y'all doing? We sit up for a little bit. We chilling.
We go to eat.
We went to eat over at the marina, so we decide that since it's not raining, we gonna go to this restaurant, drink
It
a
was
little
good.
bit, and we gonna go back.
Talk about that shot you
Oh,
took.
baby, hey, a cheesecake,
What was a shot?
cheesecake shot. You guys, it was pink. It was strawberry
It was like the
with the
crumbles at
cream
the
at the top,
bottom.
the crumbles at the top, but
It
it was
was-
some kind of liquor. It tasted just like a piece of daggum cheesecake, and that's my favorite dessert.
a shot.
Everybody know. So what was the name of that restaurant? Big Daddy's?
I don't know.
It's something.
Don't give me the line.
It's some little joint that's on
It's
the
latex
water.
on me, yeah.
Okay, so you guys, we eat, go back to the lake house. We start loading up the boat. We got our swim bag. We got our swim clothes on.
Oh, y'all finna
We
laugh.
think we finna do some things. You guys, check this out.
I'm
Make
gonna
a-
take it over from here.
Okay, go ahead. Oh my gosh, this was just so funny
So
to me.
we good or whatever. They load the boat in the water. Me and Erica, they park the car. We go walk. We get so they rode the boat over to where we were so we can get on. Everybody else was already in the boat. Me and Erica get on there. We chilling. I done got back. I'm laying back.
And this is a speedboat,
A
mind you, so
speedboat.
it's
We-
not a
we about to
humongous
cruise.
boat. So we know we finna hit this water and just coast.
We
This
finna-
feeling good outside. It ain't
Yeah,
raining.
It was nice.
And then what?
And then we go, we get out the little zones, we waving at everybody out of clears.
Because when you're going through the marina,
we waving.
you waving
so
at
you
every-
get past the booby parts where they got, you finna get out there. Oh, we finna get it.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
get past the marker and you can just be free.
Baby,
All right.
we got past that marker. We got on down. We was like, yeah. That's- What?
Gosh, girl, we really thought we was finna go.
I was excited. When I say I was laid back, I had my head crossed. I had my little
Oh, I
sunglasses
wish
on.
I had that picture of you.
I was so, baby. I was chilling.
Uh-huh.
We was in there, baby. All of a sudden, it said boop, 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 pow. We was like,
We was like, but wait, we had done got out there good.
good. We in the
So
water.
right when he's finna take off and start really hitting the speed, he's like, and he moves his hand back, and it was finna take off. So the boat kind of leans back, back whenever you're going till you coast. Baby, that sucker leaned back, pow, 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 pow. We was like,
Oh, want me going nowhere today?
we got
We was like
quiet.
what?
We
And
was
so we
like,
got quiet. So I'm about to panic. Well, I'm panicking, but I'm not because I can swim, so I ain't tripping. Like we wasn't out there for.
But we ain't on the freeway, so this is a different story.
We are a different type of stuff.
Cause we looking out like the shore is way over
So
there.
remind you, Erica's looking at her brother-in-law, and she looking at Sabrina. Sabrina's like, "Oh, I left my phone in the lake house."
She left her phone. We was like, what are we supposed to do now? Because
She
our
was like,
information.
"Girl, this happens all the time. This ain't nothing new." She was like, "We got boat insurance."
So stop the story. This is the thing. The boat broke down days before we came to the lake
he
house.
fixed the starter.
It was the starter at first.
He fixed it.
At first. You guys, we thought it was good. Sabrina, my sister, told him, you
Go
need to
test
go
the boat."
try to test the boat before we have our company over. He didn't do that. So when we got out there after the boat cut off, the sucker started smoking. So now we
I
like.
have never been stranded in the middle of Lake Texoma in my
It's
life.
easier when you're
I was
on the
like,
side of the
so-
freeway. You can call your homegirl, your sister,
I mean,
your
you can call
cousin.
roadside assistance, somebody. I was
Triple
like,
A.
So what you do when you're stuck in the middle of the lake?
Triple A don't come to the water. So what the hell are we supposed to do? Come to find out they
They
have
do come to the water.
premium. They do.
So first of all, we found out if you do
They
get
do.
stuck
We
in a
found
boat
out.
in the middle of the water, 911 will come get you. They're
They will.
required to come
They'll
get
leave
you.
you- 911
They leave the
will leave
boat,
your boat.
but they'll come get you. So you can call 911.
So
That's
hashtag,
news
if
to
any of
know.
y'all are ever out on the water and get stuck, don't feel like you stuck because you
You're
can
not.
call 911.
You can call 911.
However, they had this really good premium insurance and they had tugboats that come out there and they rescue you. Y'all,
A towboat.
we sitting
What the
out there,
hell is a
it's
towboat?
quiet. It's other boats that seen us
And-
waving at them. They
They
pack-
wait, so they zoom. Hold on, but then when they're waving, they're going past, it makes the water ripple. So the
So
boat
we're over here
is
doing
rocking.
this in the
Like,
water.
Baby, I just knew that boat was gonna flip over. I was like, "But baby, I can swim. I'm ready." God.
Okay, we were
if this
ready.
is what it is. I'm ready. I know. But hey, one thing about it, people don't know your body will naturally float if you don't panic.
I don't know how to float.
Well, you would have been doing learning that day. Well, you can swim though.
I can.
She can't do that.
We've tried
This is
the whole
epic fail right here.
floating lesson.
No,
Epic fail to
And
float.
I'm the epic fail.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I've been in 15
Can you swim?
lessons and I have not learned yet.
You ain't had the right.
I don't know
I'ma
how to
take-
float. I've
I'm
been
taking-
swimming all my life.
I'm
so.
taking her to Kelly house. I bet Kelly
Kelly
can
will
teach
teach you how.
Baby,
Yeah, my
that's-
sister
that's-
teach you
teach
how.
how to swim.
Yeah, so you guys, we stuck and stranded outside. So here go Red Bond. Red Bond is my brother is my brother-in-law's best friend. He talking about, well, guys, so only one thing we can do
He
now.
said we got a couple of choices. Then to call the towboat. We're gonna wait for the towboat. He said now we can anchor this bitch.
And we can
And
drink.
we can drink. He said we can jump in that sucker and we can drink it out. Like we out here. That's what we
So,
come to do anyway.
It was just awkward. And I always told Shantae, there's another story at this, and then we'll get into our topic. We were at the lake house one time previous, and we're in the
Always
living room.
something.
We're in the living room, and a mouse runs across the living room floor. And so,
Listen to this stuff.
Listen,
Wait
check
for it.
this. So my thing is, Vic is a country boy, and he carries guns, and he does his thing. Sabrina, she's not scary. I am of stuff like that, and so is she. We're sitting on the couch and we see it.
She petty.
I didn't panic because they didn't panic.
Excuse me, but no, I'm panicking.
So she texts me
live.
on the phone.
Excuse me, what's wrong with you? Is you not scared? Y'all saw a rat, like a road.
I
like
said,
a
what do
rodent.
you want me
Like,
to do?
I mean, but it was back there, and it's talking about go to the bathroom. I'm not going to the bathroom.
He did run to the bathroom.
Like,
We
for
was
real.
scared to
There was
pee.
not one bathroom in the lake house.
And mind
so
you, we spent the night.
I'm looking at them, and they just acting like it's normal.
So I
Baby,
warned
I am
Shantae.
on my baby. Let me
I
tell you something. My
warned
mama didn't
her.
raise me with no rodents, baby. I'm not sleeping.
But you have to think this is a lake house. It sits on the top of the hill
I
and
don't
it's near
care.
water.
Y'all just saw a tarantula in a
We
branch,
did.
in
I
a-
saw a tarantula out there the size of my hand, kid you not. And they were like, look, Erica, he shined his flashlight on and he was like, look. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
But Erica,
Do I
see,
look, run,
Erica,
duck?
Let me tell you. So when we at home, Erica be scared. Oh my God, it's a bug.
I
It's this,
am.
whatever. We in front of her family. Oh, it's
Want to
cool.
know why?
What's wrong with you?
My thing
Did
is,
this, whatever.
if you see somebody run, if I get up from this table and run right now, you going to run with me.
Yeah.
Just
Behind
run.
you.
They don't never run.
I don't
So
care, but
there's
we
no
finna
reason
run,
for
baby. It
us
was
to
a rat. It was a rodent that turned into a rat.
We'll never run. It's not important for you to run. So I told her, if you don't see Vic now, if I see Vic run, you better be run
don't
for
run from
your
nothing.
life. 'Cause
I don't care. I'm
Vic
running
is
regardless
not
if I see
scared
Vic
of
run.
nothing. That dude is tough. He tough as Teflon. He is not scared
Lady
of
P,
nothing.
you would have saw that rat. You would have reacted too, huh?
I would have said something.
See, Tim, come on.
But
And,
we-
and they was laughing at me. They thought it was funny.
No, I would've said
I
something.
wasn't raised around no rodents.
We weren't either, but
Baby,
you
my
have
mama
to
said
think
you
of
can
where
have
you
the
are.
house.
You have to think
Yeah.
where you are, the location,
I-
where we're at.
And that's how I
it
know I
plays a
can't go
major
camping
part.
because I ain't gonna make it.
Okay, so that was the dilemma. Anyway,
Back
on
to
the
the
boat.
boat.
We on the boat. Finally, the
tow-
tugboat came.
It's called a tow boat that comes get you.
It is. It's a
It's a
towboat.
boat that come like a tow
And they
truck,
come
but it's a
pull
boat.
up and they rope you in
I was
and
like,
they
this
pull
is-
you back.
I said I ain't never seen this in my life.
Y'all, this was that.
My daddy knew about that. I told him.
He knew
He
about
said,
it?
"Baby, did the towboat come get you?" What the?
I didn't know about that. I was like, y'all, what are we gonna do? They was like the
Baby,
towboat.
they came, they roped that sucker and drove you on back to the marina.
But you should have seen it. So the same people we was waving at,
They
they
was
was like,
like,
what happened? We was gone 20 minutes. Look,
I
20
promise you, we
minutes.
weren't out there long at all.
We weren't out there long at all, but you guys, it was an experience. So anyway, we ended up back at the lake house and we was gambling and drinking and having a
Yeah.
good time. So we had a good time anyway.
An impromptu
we weren't
game
riding,
night.
however, that was that. So if you ever get stuck on a boat, don't feel like you're stranded.
Call
Sweetie. Just call
911. If they don't want to call
911.
that towboat and they got to pay for it to call. Now I'm getting off this.
Yeah,
boat.
because we heard that those fees are
They
really
say about
expensive.
$3,000. They have
Yeah.
to come tow you off the lake.
Yeah.
So lake,
Yeah.
that's lake insurance. If you have a boat, make sure you insure that sucker.
Yeah, insure it with premium insurance because
insurance.
they say that boats break down a lot. It's
Yeah.
just something boats do. For one, they don't run all year long either. So, but anyway, that's one of our little funny stories that we
Don't get stuck on the boat
don't get stuck on the boat
and run
baby.
with the rodents.
And Lord
Looking
Jesus.
at the rodents.
You didn't do your special shout out to Jesus.
Oh yeah, thank you for waking me up this morning, Lord. I appreciate it.
Hallelujah.
Oh, thank you for that Waffle House last night.
Ooh, baby, have you ever ate Waffle House at 3 a.m?
Ooh, baby, it was so good.
Lady P, have you ever had it?
It's
Waffle House, Denny's, IHOP, all
Baby,
of it.
but Waffle House, if you go to the right one,
It was like the
It's
right,
the
but they
right
didn't.
one.
They didn't wrap my sandwich.
it's the right
They didn't put it in.
they
a little,
put it in a bowl. That
Put it
sucker
in a
was
little
nice
thing and they
and
put
fluffy.
the lid on it like they do the bowls.
Uh-huh.
And by the time I got it, everything was all melted
Soggy.
and creamy. No, but it was good because it was right down the street, so it wasn't in there long enough to get
It was.
soggy.
It's only
It was just like
2
everything
minutes
was
from the
just-
house.
I said, "Oh, that sandwich bless my soul."
It
Blessed.
did. So, if you're hungry at 3 a.m., call the Waffle House. Anyway, okay, you guys. So look. When anything's good, that's what you say. Or if somebody's really bad, like these new age kids. we keep talking about.
Calling your mama.
No, nowadays that don't even work. Y'all, we gonna get into
These
this
kids like to
topic.
call the teacher.
But listen, I don't even know where to start.
You don't. You start back when you
because,
grew up. Things that you did.
Yeah.
it ain't things that I did, it's things that my parents did for discipline.
What's
You
your,
feel
what's your
me?
mama do? Put you in the corner and make you count to 10?
Because see, Shantae think just because my mama
Ain't hood.
didn't cuss and she ain't from the hood and
Baby.
she didn't smoke weed, drink and all that she didn't discipline us. My mama was a Christian woman that went to church and was around a whole bunch of elderly
So what
women
she
that
do?
said,
She made you break them Bible
She
verses
said,
and you finna do it today?
no. I got whoopings because my little tail did some things that I deserve whoopings for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'ma
But
beat
I
the
bet
Jesus out of
I
you.
bet you I bet you I didn't talk back.
I bet you know the Bible verses.
I bet you I did. I think I did talk back. I think you should.
I bet you know the Bible verses.
I do know them Bible verses.
I
Ain't
bet you
nothing
she
wrong.
made you go in there and sit and talk with the Lord.
No, my mama didn't make us do that.
Your mama tell you she
my
finna knock
mama's
you. Your mama tell you she finna knock you in the middle of next week.
no, but my daddy did knock me into next week.
But
so
I believe
she. I'm telling you, my mom's favorite line was, "I'm tell your daddy when he get home."
Well, I mean, that's everybody's favorite line.
But no, daddy really did come do something about it. He did.
I'm scared. My daddy coming, baby. I'm running.
Girl, your daddy come now. I'm running.
Baby.
Girl, your
I'm for
daddy
real.
called
My
me
mama
one
did- My mama
day.
did threaten me for my daddy, but I for real.
But some
My
okay, so
daddy come, I'm running.
let me just say this. We all see it. Everybody in here is around kids. Everybody in here either then took care of some kids. We're not physical parents, but we do have children.
Right.
I'm gonna say that it takes a village.
It does.
You know what? I never understood.
You take a village
I
to
never
raise.
understood why older people said, "Honey, it takes a village to raise these babies," or we didn't understand. So when we were little, I think when I was little, playing around with my little friends and stuff, I don't know. I just think that parents knew what kids were doing. Well, maybe not all the time. Let's just speak in general.
Because I think me and Lady P can kind of relate.
Okay,
together.
all right, come
Let's
on.
talk about what is your playing around outside? So what you and your friends used to do?
We used to, Shantae,
No,
why
I'm
do you
just saying,
why do you
come
think
on.
my life was so awkward?
Because your mama don't cuss and stuff. Like we came from the
Okay,
hood.
so my
We
mama
came from the trap.
Let's
Like,
stop. Your parents do not have to cuss in order to get across
lies.
to a
My mama
child.
acted just like Miss Pat.
Oh God! If y'all
y'all
have you
watched Miss
seen that
Pat?
show?
Oh,
You guys,
baby.
I'm advertising for BET Plus. BET Plus. If you hear this,
Miss Pat,
the Miss Pat show, you
Our
guys
parenting
have got
101.
to see it.
Swear.
Black parenting, no, the Black Roseanne with the cuss words. That's
I'm
what it
for
was.
real, like for
Nothing
real.
in the house really
It's
matched.
exactly what it
Regular
is.
furniture. She cussed at her kids.
Yeah,
she tell
really?
them what they
Oh, I
need to do.
love it.
You need to go
Oh.
to hell and all that.
My parenting
Yes.
101.
Miss Pat.
The Miss Pat
Show.
show. The Miss
Miss
Pat show.
Pat
You
Show.
guys,
Okay.
make sure if you don't have BT Plus, know what y'all can
I'll
do to
pay
see
for
it.
that sucker.
No,
It's a
do the 7-day free
It's
trial.
7-day free trial. Put a card up there and cancel it, but you can watch them 10 episodes in 7 days. They're only 30 minutes long.
They are.
Miss Pat, okay.
The
It's,
Miss
she's
Pat
a
show.
comedian.
When I say you're going to laugh, that first episode took me out.
It was good.
Okay.
But that gives you an example of the differences. But Shantae always thinks that my life was
But I'm just saying, so when your mama seen you outside, how did you know to come back in the house?
When the daggone street light came back on, that was the.
And what happens if you didn't come in with a street
You
light?
get your bed toe up. You and
I
all
don't
your
think your mama
siblings.
wants you just like right there.
I
Your
don't
mama
think,
even look like that.
Mama, if you watching this show,
Your mama
can
not
you
watching
please
this. She watching.
save
She
me.
watching Jesus.
Oh, Shantae, you.
Oh,
are
your
going
mama,
to-
your mama sleep. She running in the wall somewhere.
I am.
Okay, I can't laugh. Okay.
I'm gonna tell it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Eddie and tell her what you're talking about.
She running in the walls.
Okay, we're gonna let you have it anyway. It doesn't mean when you cussing at your kid, it don't mean that that's what you have to do in order for your kid
But
to
why
get
do
it
you have
together.
to put a cuss word in there? It just make it sound better.
It don't make it sound better. It makes them move faster.
Real fast.
What I have, it's just like, I want to say it was Candy from Candyology.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, she said that when she, working with her son, sometimes he won't
Mm-hmm.
move until she puts that forceful
in it.
or cuss word in
It's
there.
like a power.
Not to say that cussing at your kids is a thing to do, but we know that the majority of these black kids
Oh, when you're in
are
there
getting
hungry on our
cussed
show.
out by their parents.
That's why they do not respond in school.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because if I say, little Johnny, can you please sit down? That's what you
We
hear.
gonna laugh at you.
That's what you hear.
You get the
Johnny,
second-
can you please sit down?
It's all about how you say
Oh, I'm
it.
sorry, miss.
I don't. And you know
That
what?
tells you.
Sometimes it's the forcefulness, the deep voice of the father. If there's fathers in these
mother.
kids' lives, or the mother, because sometimes the fathers aren't there, or
But
the
Kaden
mothers
was
aren't there.
scared of me though because I had a
God,
forceful
I'm
tone.
scared of you, and I mean, I'm your wife. Kaden was just the son. I mean,
But I ain't playing.
okay, and
Boy,
I
I didn't
understand.
play.
So you guys, listen. Let me ask y'all this. Growing up for us, you remember when your grandma was 75, 76, and you're like 5 years old? Do you think it's a difference in the grandparents? Because grandparents played a major part in a lot of kids' lives. Not my life.
Not mine either.
But grandparents
that.
played a major part in a lot of people that I know say, my granny raised me.
Right.
My grandmother raised me. But the grandmother made sure that you was together. I don't
Let me tell
get
you
the
what my mama
difference between then and now.
Let me tell you what mama did. I'm finna, okay, so you don't want to listen to me? I'm finna drop your little funky ass off over there at your grandma's house.
Threats.
and
Maybe
Baby,
you were funky ass.
baby, I was everything under the sun.
I heard her mama used to just cuss her out,
Baby.
just with everything in her.
And try to, and I'm petty because I talk back.
So how did that work with your mama? Did she slap you every
Oh,
time
baby,
you
I
talked back?
got skillets thrown at me. I got switches.
The skillet?
Yeah, baby, the lamp out the light socket. You better duck, baby. My duck game is good.
So how was it for you? Were you able to talk back to your mama?
My mom is barely 5 feet.
Okay, so kids, if there's any kids watching this show today, if there's any children or young people, if there's any
These
children
kids
or any
talk back
young
now.
that's the worst thing
And
that you can do.
But that's strong right now. That is what they
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
But like these parents.
But why is it okay now and it wasn't okay
It's not.
then?
it's
You know
not.
what?
It's
I don't
not-
think it's okay. I think that the kids have a freedom of speech now that we didn't have.
do.
And so
You hit the nail
Yeah,
on the
that's
head.
good.
We didn't have
freedom
freedom
of speech.
It
I
was
told
you hush.
what to do. You get out of this room. You go do this. Blah blah blah. They don't have that. They sitting right there talking to the mama, daddy, grandpa.
saying
And
smart
all-
They
remarks
rolling that.
back.
Let me roll my eyes.
Yeah.
You gonna
Baby.
get them suckers
Right.
knocked out the side of your head.
But that doesn't happen because the kid's sitting right there while we talking family business, and the kid is part of
The family-
the discussion.
so do you think
Now?
Do you think nowadays
You can cuss. Let me tell you, these
we ran
nowadays,
into some
they
kids
kids cuss in front of adults cuss in front of their parents. Like
cuss in front of their
Yeah.
parents.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so
Damn.
but they was like, well, if I'm gonna let them do it at home because they're gonna do it out anyway, so they might as well go do it here with me. It's a lot of stuff parents let them do at home because they don't want them to do it in the street.
So parents are not drawing the line.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're not your friend. As a parent, you're not the kid's friend. But then
They are
sometimes
friends.
I feel like you got to draw the line. I think you have to be your kid's friend enough for them to trust to tell you things. But you got to also be able to draw the line. Back in the day, we were not able to voice our opinions.
But
we could
let
not
me
say
tell
how
you.
we were feeling about something because you
You don't have any feelings.
But
You
back
don't.
in the day, though, we
Your
were a
feelings
little
don't
bit
matter.
More, we were a little bit more social. These kids are socially
That's
awkward
true.
these days.
What do y'all think it? I'm
It's
I'm,
phones.
Back in the day,
it's
was-
electronic.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have none of that.
No.
Like you had to go. I'm friends with
Technology
Crystal.
changed the game.
Crystal, oh, that's my friend. I'm going to her house. We hang out
no,
together.
no.
We play outside to the street. Like, come on,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. Now, baby, I can't text Crystal, and we play playing on Fortnite and you know what I'm saying or whatever. Like these kids are tuned to these electronics.
They
now
are.
that's how you
They're
hit,
so
that's how you hit home.
glued.
Take all the electronics away, and now they're gonna listen.
But you know what? When you take a kid's electronic,
Baby, it's like an
that-
emotional.
that-
breakdown.
is.
They break down.
They do. You know, I noticed that I can watch a group of kids in one setting,
Right.
and it's silent. I'm like, why is it so quiet? They're like, we're talking,
No, y'all aren't.
They're texting.
They're
They
texting.
and they're sitting closer than we are. Why
That's
are
why
you
I said
That's so
texting?
then
smart.
back in the day, if you would put 15 kids in a room by themselves, we're gonna play, talk,
Right.
do all kinds of stuff and interact. If you did that nowadays, you might as well have a silent party. Put some headphones
for
on,
real.
put some
and
music on them.
they are happy. But once you say, "Give me that phone,"
It's
Oh,
over.
oh my
Life is
It's like a whole emotional breakdown.
life is
It's over.
completely
Like, for real.
over.
It's not. I promise you, you will live.
Yeah, because you can be my kids. Swear, act up if you want to. I'm taking the cord out the TV. I'm taking
Right.
the phone, tablet,
Right.
And you're not gonna get it
Let me
for
tell
a
you,
while.
I'm unplugging the internet.
Right.
Nothing.
Oh
Right.
yeah. All you have to do is turn the Wi-Fi code off.
That's it.
That's what we use now. Oh, we just disable.
Yeah, that's
Now what you gonna do?
That's true. So I think y'all probably seen more of it in the classroom in school.
Let me hold on, four lady. Them little kids, like infant kids. Like they parents, oh, why you not catering to little Johnny when he does this? He want to do that. Excuse me, your baby ain't the only one in this room.
It's 15 other babies in here.
You pay the same amount of tuition that everybody else do.
Yeah,
Like
that's
whatever, we'll
real.
make your baby better than somebody else's.
But when you're in a classroom, it's hard because you're dealing with a whole bunch of different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to touch on. I feel like kids they see too much and they know too much in the household.
Mm-hmm. They do.
And when I
They
say
tell all your business.
they
All
do.
of it.
Oh my God, y'all
All of
remember
it.
back in the day? I wish you would tell what was going on in your house.
I did. Let me tell you, I did go to school and tell what was going
And
on.
you
in my
probably
house.
got in trouble.
And what happened was the police came to my house and knocked on the door, and my mama said, "Oh, this is what you want to do?" She told the police officer, "Hold on." He said, "Ma'am, what you doing?" She said, "Oh no, I'm getting her stuff. You can take her."
Oh,
'Cause
so your mama packed
if
your
I'm not,
bags.
baby, if I'm not able to discipline her, she can't live in my house. I bet you
You
ain't tell
know
nothing.
what?
Nothing.
That's
Bet you, I
crazy.
I bet you ain't tell nothing, baby. And when he closed that door, they had a little conversation. He closed the door. I said, "Please take me, because I don't want to stay here."
Because you knew
Please
it
take
was
me, 'cause I
finna
don't
be
wanna stay.
over.
Baby, when he closed that door, baby,
You
she
knew it
baby,
was-
she beat the dog. I still remember that whooping. And
Wow.
I was young.
I mean, but I think we all had that one, that one whooping. I don't know, Lady P, if you were raised in a home with mom and dad, or was your dad more the person you were more scared of, or was it your mama?
Mama.
I was scared of my dad.
Yeah. My mom. Too.
Your mama didn't play?
Oh my God, she's still crazy. We don't fool. My brother is 6'5"
Yeah.
and still look
He
at her
don't-
like, okay.
Okay, so can I ask y'all a question? I know you don't, Shantae, but do y'all still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or
no.
yes,
No,
sir,
well,
no, sir?
no, we've
wait.
grown. Now we're friends.
Okay.
We're friends.
Okay, because you're grown.
Yeah, we're friends. We're best friends. Actually, the three of us, we're all best friends.
Okay.
And we talk about everything. And now it's not, because we went through phases where you the kid, you sit your butt over there,
Right.
you be quiet, you're
Right.
not gonna be in growth opinion. And then it gradually went to, okay, you're growing up. I'm gonna give you a little more freedom.
Right. And
then
that's all about respect.
Yeah.
I
And
respect you,
now
respect me.
now it's like we're I mean, at this age and stage, everything's happening. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
also
we're-
respect.
Yeah.
You had to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
Yeah, we did. I ain't even gonna lie. We did.
I
have
didn't
to,
have to say that. My mother wasn't big on the yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, but I had to say yes and no.
instead
I
of
couldn't
yeah,
say no,
yeah.
right,
right.
yeah,
Or
whatever.
no.
If
Right.
I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it correctly. It's gonna
Right.
be yes and no.
Right.
I don't know what I still have yet to figure out the yes ma'am, no ma'am thing, or yes sir, no sir. I guess it's a respect thing. I really don't know what
It's
that was all
respect.
about.
It is a
It's a
Respect.
respect thing.
Uh-huh.
But I think that it teaches you to have respect for other elders or other
Mm-hmm.
people that are older than you. And now the kids are not really being taught. Now, I got some parents that bring their kids in the shop, and I'm like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? They get their
That's
kids
all.
together. They get their kids together and tell them, you better sit down, hush.
Right.
And did you say yeah?
Right.
What
Oh,
are you
I know who
supposed to say?
I know who you talking about.
I'm who?
I know one, Sean. She don't play.
Sean don't play.
Oh, baby.
I have several clients that come in there with their young
Baby.
boys, and they're
Yes.
like, we not finna do this in the barbershop. This
Right.
not what we finna do. I understand. I also appreciate when parents, they bring their kids in the shop, and I'm gonna tell you, I've always said it. If you sat in my chair for the last 12, 13 years, I will parents kid with the parents sitting there. And I tell them, I don't care nothing about your mama or your daddy sitting over there. Sit down, be still. You need to turn around and quit kicking your feet or whatever. It takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village, you guys. And I just think that being in the school system, that you work with a lot of children, and I know it's a lot of trouble kids that you probably have worked with in the past, that they may be having
Social, emotional issues.
yeah, because of something that's going on at home.
You know what? I think a lot of that the kids have is because they are involved. They are the adults.
Facts.
What, like you saying, raising themselves there at home?
Well, today, these parents today give the kids too many options.
Too many options.
Yeah.
You're
What,
right.
what do you want to do? And so you
Yes.
call them. Well, not where I'm at now. It's not like that. But before
Where you
I would
were.
call. Well, I don't know what to do. Tell me what I need to do. Tell
The
you,
parent
this is-
says this
But
too.
that's true though. Even when I was working in a daycare, like whatever, it'll be on the weekend on a Saturday. Hey, Miss Caesar, yeah, that's whatever. Can you please talk to Blake because he's not listening to me?
Yeah,
For real.
for real.
Well, you know what, you said that you have some kids that you raised in from small, and the parents still call Shantae
he's
and
in
say
sixth grade, yeah.
and say, hey, I'm gonna call Miss Shantae or whatever, and tell her.
because they know I'm not for the play.
I
don't have to
just
cuss you out.
I get puzzled by that at times because, but these kids, there really are a lot of trouble kids, and it's hard for them to open up because they don't have a parent there. Mom works 2 or 3 jobs.
But
you know,
they're the parents,
They are.
and they're not emotionally ready to be
I think
parents
some of
or
the parents
adults.
run
Parents
from
are young. Let me
parenting
tell
too.
you,
They run
nowadays,
from
they
it.
don't know
Parents,
how.
kids
Right.
are raising kids these days.
Yeah,
Let's go there.
that's what it-
Kids
yes.
are raising kids these days, and
So
then
if you're
like
14, 13, 14 having a kid, you're growing up with that
you
baby.
don't growing up with that baby, then parents leaving them at home
Yeah, and then even some of the 18-year-olds, they're not mature enough.
to have a baby.
This
Yeah, a
group,
lot of
they're
them
not
are.
mature.
A lot
not
of
like
them.
we in 70s, 60s, even some of the 80s. At 18, we were pretty much mature because guess what? We lived life. We
lived life.
learned.
Yeah.
We went outside. We learned how to
You
critically
learn how to be
think.
social
We
and be
learned how to
creative, right.
They don't have that.
Right.
Only thing they know is what am I supposed to do, baby? It's not that
Yeah, Mom,
serious.
what's the internet code? Can I
Yeah.
have the internet code?
That's
and
all-
then
Internet, baby, you ain't gonna get that download CD from
I'm
Walmart.
I think also another thing where kids don't nowadays, we were taught and we learned our lesson because our parents would put us on punishment and keep us on punishment for 6-8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't make those grades that you were supposed
because
to, or
she not
you
mine,
acted
not
up.
breaking.
I got suspended from school a few times, a couple times for fighting and some other things. And if I tell you, I thought I had it made. I was going to be off from school for 6-7 days.
Baby.
My mom made me scrub floorboards. She made me clean the garage.
Mhm.
She made me mow the yard. You know, stuff like
Oh,
that.
the yard.
Yeah,
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
You get when you get in trouble. When you got in trouble back in the day. Nowadays, kids get in trouble. You take their tablet for 30 minutes and you give it back. No, if you got caught up doing bad things at school, or you caught up doing bad things with your friends, and you get put on punishment, leave them on punishment. Leave them on punishment. They have to learn. You gotta learn
They
some
have to.
kind of way.
But people get tired. I mean, the parents get tired. It's like, well, I can't deal with
I
this.
can't do it no more. That's
Just
what
give
good.
them their phone back or give them their tablet back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard nowadays. It was easier for parents to keep an eye on us for some reason.
Oh yeah, because my parents took hinges off doors.
Did they?
Oh baby, I had to sit in there with no hinges.
Girl,
no
I'm
door,
not finna
period.
play
no
with you.
TV. My mom said, take the door off the
Are
hinges.
you
She thinks she's gonna sneak
serious?
out. She ain't going nowhere.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did one time raising the girls was they wouldn't. I was trying to tell them turn the lights off. Y'all don't pay the light
Right.
bill, so y'all want to keep leaving lights on. I would go in their closet room and in their bedroom. I would take the light bulbs out of the fan and out of the closet. Mama, we can't see. Well, when you learn how to cut the light off, it's just discipline. You gotta
Come on,
teach
screw the light
them.
bulb.
I'm for real.
You don't
baby.
screw the light bulb at home. I leave all them lights on.
Well, you also pay the bills too.
Yeah, I forgot.
We pay them bills, honey, so you can leave them on. That AC can be on 63 and 65.
But I do, you know,
67.
during the day I don't because I feel like our house is lit.
It be freezing, but it feels so good because y'all be so
cold.
hot out here in Texas.
Oh, it'd be cold.
Yes,
Erica
it's
go to
hot.
bed freezing
It's
every
been
day.
so hot.
It's been hot.
I have a question for you, Patricia.
Yes, ma'am.
With dealing with all these kids, what do you see the most? And I'm not saying in a negative way, but what do you see the most of that kids are bothered by?
Bothered? As far as their mental state, or bothered by? I mean, because
Like mentally, because I know kids come in, you work with disturbed children, kids that can't, they're not catching sleep for some reason. They're getting beat at home.
You know, I will say this: a lot of those kids are the ones who are the quietest.
So you don't never know.
You don't.
And
But
you
that
find
makes you pay attention, though.
not necessarily, because the loudest ones are the ones you have to focus on, because you got to get them
They're
quiet.
acting out.
So
So
they.
you know what? So that's probably hard as a teacher.
because sometimes you try to scope out, okay, what's going on. But what I try to do is I try to befriend all of them. So I
Right.
can't not befriend like, hey, I'm your buddy.
But no, you can trust
build that
me.
trust.
Right,
And
trust.
so that when the quiet ones do have a problem, they'll come in real
Hey,
quiet.
something,
Miss
something,
Todd,
yeah.
Can I talk to you for a minute? Sure, come on in.
Right,
Anytime.
right.
And then that's how I can get them in by themselves, and
Right.
they can tell me what's going on, because they're not going to say anything in front of the class.
Right.
So let me tell you. So I saw something on Facebook, and I thought it was really smart.
What?
So it was a teacher, and she had a class. I don't know what grade she taught, but at the beginning of the year, you communicate with all the parents or whatever. She sent home a little thing, and she was like, "Hey, it's a text message she created," and she said, "Hey, if your child had a rough night, or
Yes.
something's going on with
Yes.
the family, just send me a text message.
yes.
I don't have to know what it is,
Right.
or whatever. Just
Yes.
let me
That
know.
way you
Yes.
know
I
that
can
the
encourage
kid
to
is
give them a little bit
emotional.
more love
Yes.
today, or whatever like
Yes.
that." And I
Yes.
thought that was
That's
Yeah.
that's a
smart.
smart thing to
Yeah,
do.
that's why I try. That's when I said
That
at
is
first
so
I get out
clever.
there and mingle with the parents,
Yeah.
Right.
Because if I get the parents to know me, they'll
They'll
say that
just-
automatically.
Right.
Hey, look, we had a rough day.
Well, hey, can you look out for little
Yeah,
Timmy
they'll
today?
tell you.
And I thought that was
We had
really
a
smart.
rough
Like, you don't
night.
have to- I don't need
Yeah.
no details or nothing like that. Just let them know it was a rough day or whatever. They had going through something, and that's it. Like,
You know what that raising it takes a
The
village.
village.
Yeah.
Because if a parent could say that one little thing, that something you do for that child during
Right.
the class could maybe help them
Yep.
get over it. You don't even have to mention it.
Or
you know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
you just let them sit there, and people, like some of the other
leave them
students,
alone.
why they get to sleep today? Today is their day.
one of their
Okay.
days, yeah.
Today is their day. So
Right.
you let them be and put them in a corner
Right.
or somewhere, because you know what's going on.
Right.
I used to do that when
So
I was
you
teaching.
really have to deal with
I
these
did
kids
that.
on a one-on-one basis,
basis.
even though there's a lot of them in there.
Yes.
I love kids. I deal with them one-on-one at the shop, and it's different. But I feel like that would be tough. To deal with a whole bunch of kids
It
at one
is, but
time.
it's
It is
not.
not.
It is, but it's not. My thing is, once you learn your kids, once you get in there, and you know what, so if you know he don't act like this normally at
Right.
all,
Right.
and today he is on one,
Yes.
you
Right.
know there is something
going
off,
on.
or whatever. And I did exactly that. Like I used to have a little nap area in my classroom. Oh, today is your day. You
go.
want that got all expense paid over there. It's
No.
like a quiet
All
area.
expense
Wait
paid.
a minute. That
I
girl
used to
said
have
you
books.
got
Like,
you
you
an
don't have
all
to
expense
interact.
paid.
I don't mind for you. You can color, you can read, or you can nap. Pick your choice. But sometimes you just gotta let them have their alone time.
Yeah.
So stop.
Yeah.
When they get ready, they'll bring themselves back to the group.
Yep. And
You know
will.
what? I notice kids do. They will do that when they ready to
When they ready.
participate
Yeah, they'll come
and
back.
talk. They'll come back. Okay, I think
Sometimes
I'm
they just
over
need
it.
that,
Yeah.
that me time. Like,
Yeah.
But this the thing. I think I don't know. Like nowadays, I feel like kids are spending too much time by themselves.
they do.
Like
They do
I don't
and
know
they
if that's
don't.
good or not.
depends
The only
on your
reason I'm
parenting.
saying is because it's dependent on the parenting. Some parents they don't have a choice but to leave their kids at home
I
after
was gonna say,
school
single
until
parents,
9
they don't have
o'clock
that
till they
choice.
get off or whatnot. But I find that it's scary to me. You know what I'm saying? It's scary because I raised a kid that tried to kill herself behind bullying in school. She didn't know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? And bullying, I've never agreed with that, and I don't like it. So it worries me when kids become alone because you don't never know what they're doing.
You don't.
You don't know what they're doing. Are we checking our kids' phones every day, guys? Are we?
We're not, but
do
my
we have
thing
trackers
is,
on our kids' cars?
You
Do
have
we?
to. My mom used to leave me at home. She was a single parent.
She had to.
Yeah, she had to. So she
But
had
your
to
mama
provide-
let you have company
whatever.
too.
Only, well, wait a minute.
Okay.
We gonna wait, sir. But my thing is, I did, but I had to gain her trust in order to have
Right,
company.
right.
And even though I ain't supposed to have company when she wasn't there, but I did.
We
But,
all
but let me
did.
tell you though,
I
so
got in some trouble
Let me tell
doing
you,
that.
prime example. I was in junior high school, right? My mother worked overnight, and my friend's mom worked overnight. So me and her used to hook up and have parties, like for real. Or
I mean, that's
everything,
just-
everything. I mean, but let me
Okay.
tell you though. But her mother had that tight grip on her. Do this, don't do this, or whatever like that. And
Why
she
you
used to
got-
always, because you was my example.
Oh.
But she used to always tell my mom, you need to have your daughter don't need to dress like that. And then my mama gave me freedom of speech. Like I can dress what I want
Oh,
too.
her mom let you.
Whatever she let my mom.
But
I
you
was
turned
open.
out probably the better person.
Guess who got pregnant in junior high? Because it wasn't me.
Right.
Clank clank girl.
But mama, the clank.
Her mama gave her.
But
My parents
literally.
gave us freedom.
Yeah.
I'm even though I grew up in a Christian home, my sister and I talk about it all the time. I was allowed to go to parties at 13. You know why?
I
Because my
was
sister
too.
was a lot older than me, and my mom was like, "You can go, take your sister with you." So I got to have fun. We got to go to the mall. My mom would drop us off at the skating ring. Nowadays, you can't do that. You got to go with your kids because too much going on. And I think times have just changed. That's why. Do y'all remember when you could sleep with your front doors unlocked?
Yes.
You could. We used to
Windows
sleep
up.
with our front doors, windows up. Nowadays, boy, you move to the 16th floor because you don't want nobody to break in. You know, but
that's true,
the
though.
times have changed. So I'm not saying, because I know some kids that are real sheltered and
Yes.
it's bad.
Yes.
So when they turn 18 and
Baby,
they,
they
hit
out
that,
there.
if they hit that high school
They,
prom,
here go, and they pregnant by 18 and a half.
I'm telling you,
Buck
they
wild.
they run wild. But then the kids that you allow them to give them a little
Right.
freedom. I was that kid.
Right.
I still got into
Same
stuff.
here.
But
I mean, I
at the
went
end
to
of
my
the day,
mama. I told her, I was like, look, I'm ready to do it. I don't know. Can you tell me about the do it
I mean, you
process?
should be able to go
But
to your
I did. I
parents
sat her
and
down.
that.
I told her I'm ready. She said, okay, let me make you a doctor's appointment. Let me show you, But she talked to me. Let me tell you about having babies. This is how you make a baby.
Okay,
this,
yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
But I felt so comfortable with my mother. She was so cool. Everybody loved my
Okay,
mama.
that's
But
cool.
I went to her and told her I'm ready
Okay.
or whatever. I mean, a lot of kids can't do that. They're just doing it.
I didn't
And
tell my
don't know
mom
the
I was ready. I was
process.
like, Mom,
told
I
her.
think I'm pregnant. And she was like, Erica, did you do it? Well, duh. You know, I did, and I did it with somebody at freaking Job Corps. So it was weird. So at the end of the day, we all had
Never been
that.
pregnant. No.
No, I thought I was at one point. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I
I
wasn't.
mean, I wish my mom was alive, and I was like, look, mama, let me tell you, I told my homegirl, I was like, look, I'm done with these Negroes.
She gonna be a
Time
bull
to
daggit.
switch to the bull daggit.
Daggett.
The bull daggit.
I was still teaching. I walked into my best friend's classroom. I said, girl, today is the day. She said, what are you talking about? I said, girl, today is the day I am done with Negroes. And that was almost
Not
13
Negroes.
years ago.
Negroes.
And I am switching over to women. She said, girl, you's crazy. I said, she didn't believe me. I ain't been with a man since.
Well, there you go.
I meant
Mine
that,
was
though.
said. I said that many more years
Yeah,
ago.
because we know
than
you
did.
old.
Oh, but you are right behind.
But I haven't been in the life that long.
No, you haven't. but
Oh, okay.
still.
So don't do
I
that.
bet you I ain't slept with all them folks in the community though.
I ain't, don't, but
Baby,
doesn't it feel good
they
to be
gay.
with some? Here you go. Doesn't it feel good to be with somebody that don't know me?
Yes.
When I say don't nobody know me,
Baby, because them people
don't
in the
nobody
gay
know me.
community,
And she
boy,
like-
they
she
get
was like-
around, baby.
She was like, do you know? I don't know these folks.
I said, you don't know such and such, because we all know each other. But it's crazy. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother story. Anywho, you guys, my best advice on parenting.
Listen to your
No,
child.
I'm not gonna say on parenting because I don't want people to feel like you can't listen to me because I ain't got no kids. But at the
listen to
same
me, I ain't
time,
got
I do got some kids, a whole bunch of them out there. But you guys, I'm gonna say this lightly. Just pay more attention to your kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only saying that because, and I don't put names on it, but I have people, there are several children that sit in my chair that open up. And like, man, I feel so much more comfortable talking to you.
Versus
And
my
there are
parent.
things that so you guys, you don't have to yell all the time at your children, because I had a child come to me one time and tell me, hey, you don't have to yell. We don't hear that.
Right.
Sit your child down. You can talk to your child without yelling and still be that same forceful person that you are. Yelling and cussing at your kids ain't always the key or the answer. It's not, because sometimes they need you to tone it down so they can be heard.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Bring it down 3 notches. But anyway, you guys just listen to your kids, pay attention to them, guide them, and don't be afraid to put them on punishment.
Hey, watch their TikToks. They tell you on there too.
They are, baby, because they got their tongues out, and they
trying to
shaking their
tell you.
tails, and they doing all
that.
kinds
They
of stuff.
tell you on TikTok.
They
Watch
are.
it.
All of it.
They
Hey,
are.
as Miss Pat say, make your name Big Booty Judy. I'm for real.
Oh my goodness!
I'm for real. That one episode, he said, "Mama, how you know about my Snapchat?" She said, "But her name was Big Booty Judy." He was like, "I think Big Booty Judy like me."
Y'all go watch the
Miss
show.
Pat show.
Miss Pat
The
show.
Miss Pat
Okay.
show.
Oh,
If-
okay.
if that, and you guys, Cedric the Entertainer has a new show out titled The Neighborhood,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's also
Yeah.
a good show too. We only watched the first episode, but it was good. And the first episode you can laugh, you're gonna laugh the rest. So that was today's show, you guys, about
Growing
the
up.
kids growing up.
Listen to your
and,
children.
and being a kid now is hard. You guys understand that if you see your kid hiding behind their hair or they having some issues and they holding their head down, somebody's bullying them or something. Y'all get to the bottom and the root of of your kids' issues, because if you're an adult and you have issues, kids have issues too. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it is 6:55, and I do want you guys to know that we are still working on the She Mad brand. She is motivated and dedicated to be the best woman that she can be. Times are remaining positive and applying pressure. So you guys just make sure that if you're not motivated to be the best person, and we coming out with the He Mad, we are working on some things right now. We're working on the He Mad brand, because when we do a final drop and release, it's going to be the She Mad brand and the He Mad brand. He is motivated and dedicated to be the best man that he can be. And you guys, you gotta stay motivated by supporting the next person, or the next person supporting you. And if you're surrounding yourself around people that don't know how to support you, you need to 86
Change
them,
your friend group.
change your group, change your circle, X amount, and do whatever you got to do. You guys never be afraid to lend a helping hand. For real. I'm serious. So you guys do watch out for that. Also, you guys, we want you guys to start tuning in to KMWI-media.com. We do have a website for the entertainment, or the alternative to television. You guys, we have some good information on there. If you're ever curious about what KMWI means and what it stands for, you can go online and read about it. You can also catch their live shows. And we want you guys to check out the new and latest updated On the Spot, The People's Perspective, that airs live every Thursday at 8 p.m. So you guys do not be afraid to tune in and watch some of the other podcasts that we do have airing on KMWI Media. We love it here. We love Kenny. We love you, Miss Pat. And right now, I want my wife, my beautiful wife, to, even though she's a bull daggett today, to tell you guys how you can reach us on social media. So pay attention.
I am so dead. Okay, guys. First, I do want to thank you, Lady P, for coming on and giving us your perspective. You can catch us here every Sunday at 6 p.m. Definitely go ahead and follow us on our social media. On YouTube, it's going to be the McDays Podcast. On Instagram, it's going to be the McDays Podcast as well. On Facebook, it's going to be Erica and Shantae McDay. That's ERIKA and Shantae McDay. And just make sure you do catch us here every Sunday at 6 p.m. as the executive suites of KMWI-Media. We're actually, we're going to be here next week. What we talking about?
We will be here next week. I'm not sure.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about Oh, y'all know the words. Let's talk about you. And anyway, I'm not sure what next week's show. If y'all have any ideas, throw them at me. We will definitely jump on it and get a good title going. We do want to send one special shout out to Mr. Kevin Carter. Thank you so much for our t-shirt fashion. We really appreciate you. So if y'all need shirts made, holla us. We got the hookup. What's wrong? Oh, I thought you was about to say something.
I was modeling my shirt.
Oh, you like, that's a nice necklace, babe. I'm about that. All right then. But you guys, thank y'all so much once again for tuning into the McDays Podcast. Y'all stay tuned. Next week we'll be back in the studio, and I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm not gonna be a daggett next week.
She not. She gonna be cute next week. She gonna have a lipstick on, her lashes, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I love you, Shantae. Thank you so much for being my co-host and my beautiful wife. You guys, y'all stay up. Have a wonderful week. We love y'all. And most of all, you need to love yourself. Y'all have a good night. We out. Peace.
Double shots feeling like rock star status. Big girl swagger. Walk kinda mean, and that ass will make you stagger. Got that, I want that look on your face. Yo, girl, she getting madder. Now she in the corner, can't get no satisfaction. Mick Jagger. Hate I flow through the crowd, but you should blame it on that sticky, and my speech be kinda slurred. You should blame it on that Remy, or them 2 glasses ain't Henny. They been sending over many. I don't know what's on the table, but I do know that it's plenty. We gon' party like we meant that. Another round they sit, that enjoy the night and sit back tomorrow night. Relapse, the spot is where I be at when I let go, and I need that atmosphere that is so relaxed. Caucasian.